Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Please do me a favor, go over to my other channel after the video and subscribe to my channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. That is an all zodiac sign channel where you can get general reads and reads based upon the different zodiacs. So what we're going to do with this read is we're going to discuss the topic. The topic is right here. The topic is the King of Wands, somebody that's a true leader. King of Wands energy says a true leader who leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. Something about this energy comes out, and that is what you're looking for, or that is what you are being to a certain situation, person, place, thing, or a situationship. And so that is what comes out. Also, we have some unsure energy as well. So we're going to understand the journey and the lesson of somebody who is a true leader, or who you want to be considered a true leader in your life. We're going to understand the lesson and the journey. We're going to pull from the four agreements so that we can learn to be impeccable with our words, not to make assumptions, not take anything personal, and know that we always did our best at the end of the day. It looks like to me you're looking at why you should be grateful for a situation that you had to walk away from. And I believe because no man is your enemy, every man is your teacher. No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. Each person that's coming in your life is here to teach you a lessons. That's the ebb and flow of life. And you have the insight and knowledge with the Five of Cups energy to know what's causing you sadness. And now with the unsure energy, I'll go ahead and pull it over to see what it is. Yeah, you've been struggling on how to do this in fear of losing a person is what I kind of see. So what you did was, there was conflict. There was conflict, and you wanted a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles energy. You wanted a new beginning or some type of happiness, and therefore you went into hermit mode. But hold on one second. Let me get my nephew. Hold on. Okay, he's fine. So there was conflict, and you had the insight and knowledge to know what was causing sadness. You got in your Drake energy and went into hermit mode, right? You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. You see the Three of Swords here, and that's for you to have a new beginning. Hermit mode says, sometimes you need to withdraw in order to rediscover your own rich inner world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection. And so that is what made you reflect on the Five of Pentacles energy. It could be 5 years. Each pentacle is equivalent to a year. So it could have been 5 years you're going through this. But if it's not the years, you've been indecisive of, not sure if you want to, if you're going to recover from walking away from the things that no longer serve you. We have unsure energy out here again as well. So actually, I'll put it over here because that's the way it came out. So the unsure energy, I'll turn it over, is, working on yourself. You're not sure if working on yourself is going to cause more struggle. So 5, we have 8 years, we have 5 years. So could be 5 years you realized that that was going to be the situation and that you were trying to figure out how to work on yourself. Eight of Pentacles energy. The Eight of Pentacles energy in the upright is hard work, beginning and learning. In the reverse is ignorance, or it could be impatience, or it could be just feeling overwhelmed. So you've been working on the cause, and now you know, and you have the knowledge to know where the conflict and the sadness and the struggle comes in at, and why you need to walk away. Hold on one second. So I just feel like when it comes to, you deciding if you are okay with the struggle, or if, it's going to be, if you're overwhelmed. That's where the miscommunication, or where the feeling is when it comes to this person or you being a true leader. You know what I mean? And so we have the 8 years, we have 5 years. So it could be 5, almost close to 8, where you decide to work on yourself and walk away because of the conflict and the, after coming out of hermit mode, and so the cards, look, the Fool shows its face, but this is, you having a realization. You're having a realization that the peace, happiness, and harmonious energy comes with working as a team, and therefore taking a leap for yourself. So I could have ended it like that, but I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Five of Pentacles energy because it does need clarification. The card that comes out is the, in order, and I'm sorry, I I don't know, got my words misconstrued. But in order to go after your dreams and your enjoyment, you got to realize where the struggle is coming in at. And that is where this comes out at. And then we're going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. And you got to realize where it's coming out, but you got to be able to be the leader and be the one to step out and retreat and to take risks, to walk away from conflict. You know, sometimes it's just not worth dealing with the conflict, even though it seems easier. Look, the Nine of Swords comes in the reverse, and you know my cards are not in reverse, so it shows this face when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles. See, the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse is, you know, like dishonesty. You've been dealing with dishonesty, not somebody who you know, is doing the work or trying to get the results. You've been dealing with dishonesty and insecurities and things like that, and so therefore it makes you feel like, you know, I don't want to say respectfully, it makes you feel like, I'm just going to say you've been taken advantage of. I don't want to say stupid, but I'm going to say you've been taken advantage of. And with the Nine of Swords being in the reverse, this is like you're fearful of losing this person forever. But again, you've given to this situation Six of Pentacles energy wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself. So you know, the overall energy is showing, and I'm going to turn this back over because again, I don't shuffle my cards in the reverse, but the Knight of Pentacles, we're going to clarify that because it came in reverse. You know, again, you feel like there's dishonesty or like a whole bunch of exaggeration when it comes to what you're, you know, how you're exaggerating or not being honest with yourself. Yeah, King of Pentacles, listen, there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. That's what a true leader is. You know, somebody who is not afraid to, you know, be emotional and wear their heart on their sleeve, but also be able to take risk and understand when to hold them and fold them. And the Knight of Swords comes out, which is be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. So you know what you want now, and there's no more holding on to it. Hold on one second, you guys. Hey, baby. Yeah, so that is where you are with this situation. My great nephew is behind me, so he's 2, almost 3. A little bit younger than my pretty. But yeah, so you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. And so you're being loud. So that is what it is that, you know, and what you had to realize. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal, from my finance deck in order to see what you are working on and what you were hesitant on working on when it comes to finances and things like that. So, you know, a lot of shit, right? A lot of stuff. Office says the thinker of greater good. Think of a greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. And that's what a true leader is, right? And so that is what you're trying to do. A true leader leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. So if you're in an office space, you always encourage. Hold on one second. My grandbaby here now. Hold on. Okay, so as you can see, my house is always full. So manage your time better or delegate tasks to be more productive. Consider a career in administrative or management roles. See, that's the thing. When you start treating relationships as a business, then you'll understand what management is and how different situations, different scenarios, different attitudes, different people, different personalities start to work. And then you'll start to be grateful. That's why the Three of Wands is here. The Three of Wands energy is offspring, happiness, and grateful or gratitude. You'll start to be grateful for this energy that you've learned a lesson from. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. So all of these cards come out. Yeah, you will find success. That just lets you know you'll find success. Emotions. Your emotions are affecting your finances. You're paying too much attention to your love life and ignoring your career. So again, that's where you're deciding on if you need to do the work or if it's okay for you to struggle and wait for, you know, this conflict and the sadness, or also not being able to work as a team, or even dealing with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, making excuses, basically, so earn money doing something that you love, or a dream job might be offered to you. So that is what you're looking forward to. That's why you're doing the work, the unexpected. Prepare for unexpected financial loss. And see, that's the thing. When you gotta You got to be able to take risks. That's why the King of Pentacles comes out. It says there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. You already know that you invested your time. You already know that this is a situation that's not working for your betterment. And so it's okay. It's okay to pick up the pieces and keep going. Hermit mode is a good thing, but staying in hermit mode is not that great. You realizing that you only live once is the reason why you're able to look at the conflict and the sadness, and also that somebody doesn't want to work with you as a team, and you making excuses and you being stagnant. You're looking at it in the wrong perspective. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This person is here to teach you a lesson. And so, it says this financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. Yes, you have to be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. So I have two, almost a 3-year-old and my 3-year-old grandbaby here, and they're in the living room. So if you can hear them, they're right there. I can hear them. So anyway, deal with the things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. And that is now moving forward. What you will do is that you'll understand what a true leader does. Again, same thing, treating it like a business, treating every situationship like a business. If you are the manager of an office and you know that there's several personalities, several clashes, several things that either can make the team work together or fold, one of the two. And so you now have to operate this as a business, your life as a business. Live in the present moment. Don't care about the past, let go of the past. Not saying don't care, learn from the past, but let go of the past and not have anxiety of the futures of the what ifs, right? Unfulfilled. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. And so this could be where you have to step up and be the leader. It does not have to be with a situationship or like a relationship or a friendship. It could be because of job. So any type of situationship that has reached its course and why you need to walk away. Either there's conflict and there's sadness, and that's making you feel like you're making excuses on why you're afraid to take the leap. Could be, 8 and 5 is 13. Could be 13 years that you've been at a job. And you just like, okay, I got 7 more years in order to be able to retire. But you know what? If you look at it that way, then it'll always keep you stagnant and you're not happy. And so you have to do what you have to do. There's jobs out there. And I'm pretty sure that you could probably get a job that is a little bit better than the one that you've been at. But, again, the way you look at things is the way that, it is sometimes why people are stagnant. So explore your wants and your needs and consider a change. So that is what you're doing. A true leader is always going to be tough, be ambitious, know what they want. They're going to be able to run the office and also see the greater good in people, but understand when it's time to hold them or fold them, right? Explore, you're unhappy with your income, but too scared to make the changes. Exactly what I said to you. That's why you're in hermit mode and you're reflecting. Easy does it. It says slow and steady wins the race. So the time, you know what? The strength energy is not here, but it says strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. So slow and steady wins the race. Nothing that happens overnight. It lasts only sometimes, I'm going to say. But this is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. So you're paying attention to the detail. That's why you've been patient. That's why it took you 5 years to make a decision, 8 years to decide to work on yourself. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. All money isn't good money. And you realize that sometimes taking a risk and failing is because you jumped too fast to try to do something, because easy does it. And that's not always good. All money isn't good money. And so sometimes you make those quick decisions, permanent decisions on temporary emotions, and thinking that it's going to last, and it causes you to get back in the hole. So always remember that nothing rushed ever comes. Oh, I don't know what the saying is, but you get it. Unethical. Unethical behavior can lead to some serious consequences. Someone is stealing or lying to you about money. Don't sacrifice your morals for money. So remember, all money isn't good money. Always remember that. And you're able to see and have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing sadness, know what the conflict is, know where the struggle is coming in at, and also knowing who completes you and not depletes you, and knowing that the Knight of Pentacles, if you're making excuses or over-exaggerating because you don't want to deal with what it is, but you got to be tough in this situation. Offering. The universe will meet all your needs. Consider having a money altar. Call upon the spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So an affirmation that I got from the Game of Life and How to Play It, it says, I cast the burden of lack on the Christ within, and I go free to have plenty. You're giving the burdens and the lack to the universe or to Christ within, and you're going to free to have plenty. You're letting it go so that you can have plenty, basically multiplying the loaves and the fishes. Here they come. Beware. Be prudent. Things are not what they seem. Careful who you talk to regarding money or business matters. Don't make any type of financial commitments right now. So again, this could be what resonates to you, but the financial commitments could be because of there was some type of energy that is keeping you stagnant. Prudence. Don't let your balances of your credit cards get too high. Put something aside for a rainy day. Stay within budget and start living within your means. So again, Pentacles, working as a team, not giving all, and the Four of Pentacles isn't here, which is limiting and conserving the way you do things. That's not here, but that also comes with, if you don't do that, then it comes with struggle, and then it comes with you having to start back over and work on yourself after when the Eight of Pentacles shows its face. And it's a good thing because you've learned from the past. So that is how I see that energy. Now I'm going to pull from the Four Agreements, and then we're going to let this energy go after we pull from the crystal deck. But yeah, you got to learn that, in the beginning, any situationship, you got to run it like a business. When you get to know that, then you'll start to look at things and start to make the evaluations and of what and how to operate. All of these these two say, don't make assumptions and don't take anything personal. Listen, ask for what you want. Remember, in a job, you can stay stagnant. I did that read a couple of days ago or last week sometime when it said about you keep, doing all of the things without the status, so it's okay to be a giver. Six of Pentacles energy, which showed his face somewhere. It's okay to be a giver, but you also have to know that if you're in a job or any situationship, if you're okay with not having a title, then the people will keep bringing people up and making them have a title, and you'll be still staying in that same position. So say, for instance, you come in as a secretary. You've been there, we're going to say 13 years because we're talking about it. Well, you've been here 13 years. However, for the 13 years, you've learned every aspect of this job, every different department and every different thing. Basically, you got to manager status, right? And know how the office runs. But you never asked for that actual position because you were like, it's okay because I like doing this. I love to give to others wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself. And before you know it, they're going to keep hiring people to take that high and ranking position, and you're going to turn around and still be considered a secretary. And when you're trying to move for advancement, yes, you know how to run the company, but you didn't ask for what you wanted. So moving forward, you're going to ask for everything that you want. So ask for what you want. It says, find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask likewise. Everybody has the right to ask for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. And so, again, you're going to start asking for what you want because, remember, before you know it, you've been at a job 13 years, and you stand there because, yeah, you feel like you have that same position and the money, you're getting better raises, but you know that if you became that manager that you put into, that you put all that energy into learning that position, if you became that manager, it wouldn't be dollars that you would make, with the annual raises or whatever. Whenever the raises are done, it will be, a big increase in the amount, or, some type of salary or some type of different opportunity when it comes to asking for what you want. So don't be afraid to do that, because they're going to hire somebody that will come in, and make the same, because you can still be making the salary that you made 13 years ago, and there can be a new secretary that comes in that makes, way more than what you make as a secretary, and you won't figure that out and start feeling some type of way until they actually tell you, because they confided in you, because they trust you and you showed them what it is. Oh yeah, no, I only make, $30 an hour. And you're like, what? I only make 17 and I started at 15. Does that make sense? So that's why you have to ask for what you want. Don't make assumptions. Speak openly and honestly. So it says, when you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. So again, you're not going to make an assumption that you're going to get that position. You're going to say what you want, and you're going to move forward. Don't take anything personally. Embrace your freedom. It says you gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with your life. So again, if you live in the present moment, and if you don't live in the past, which causes fear, and you don't live in the future, which causes anxiety, and you're not taking anything personal, you're embracing the freedom of where you are right now, then you'll understand that why your words are so important, and why you speak in your mind and saying the things and not taking anything personally, asking for what you want, and also speaking open and honestly about present moments and not past energies. You'll be able to feel a lot better when it comes to that. So now I'm going to pull from the crystal deck. I just feel like, okay, 2 cards come out. I just feel like what you need to know is why you need to be impeccable with your word and what a true leader does. Even though in situations to where they don't want to, they run the office, they run the business, they run this like a show, and they don't make assumptions by them speaking open and honestly and asking for what they want or saying what they want and not taking anything personally, not caring about somebody else's opinion, but running the things they know so that they could succeed. Then that is the energy that you need to be in. And that's sometimes what we learn from the people that come around us who we feel like are depleting us, but they're actually completing us. So be grateful for that. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. The aquamarine and the Larimar. The throat, heart, and third eye chakra, the throat, third eye, and crown chakra. So the difference is the belief system. You have to change your belief system. And also, when it comes to the throat and the third eye, and the heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and forgive. Your crown chakra is your spirituality, your selflessness, and the wisdom that you've attained over the years, right? And so, again, the wisdom comes with 13 years of service to a company, but not getting the accolades that you need or not asking to be promoted to that position, and instead just doing it because you feel like they'll see your worth and be able to give it to you or ask for it. Those only really kind of happen in the mom and pop businesses, but again, not really. They don't happen. It only happens when you need to, when you start to say, oh, I'm going to leave. Does that make sense? Hold on one second. Let me get them. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So I was saying the love, the heart, and the heart chakra, love, harmonious, and being able to forgive. So, yeah, I just feel like once you learn how to, run everything like an office or a business would, you'll find success by you being able to not feel like you're being mean, by you making and asking for the things that you want. Because before you know it, everybody will pass by, because you make permanent decisions on temporary emotions in regards to why you decide to do things and not want anything in return from it. And it's not that you want it's not even about the finances. This is about you being able to get what you deserve, and so, and be happy about it, and not be sad or have the conflict or, feeling like, you're neglecting yourself. So anyway, the third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. Once you understand this, you will find success. The throat chakra is your ability to communicate, to trust, and to express yourself. So once you understand about making assumptions and asking for what you want, speaking openly and honestly, and not taking anything personal, then you'll realize why it's okay to do this. So the aquamarine says supportive, protective, and calming. It says my heart and mind are in harmony. So understand why you're doing it and knowing that you'll find success, because right now you're unfulfilled. And, again, it's not about easy does it, but unethical energies when it comes to the offerings and being aware of why you are stagnant or why you feel some type of way is because you have to speak your mind, say what you want, ask for what you want, and embrace the present moment, not the past or the future. So the Larimar, it says nurtures, releases, and soothes. I am calm and embrace change. So you're going to embrace the change. You're not going to be stagnant. 13 years later, I'm just saying, if it is that, when it comes to a job, I'm just giving you an analogy. When it comes to, it being 13 years later and you're still at the secretary position when you should be at the senior manager position 13 years down the line because you know how to do things and make the show run well. Think of a greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. You know how to do that, you know. Manage your time better, or consider careers in administrative and management roles, because what you have the ability to do is to manage people, places, and things, and even love situations and things like that. But when it comes to love, or when it comes to you saying, I'm not going to do this because, you know, I don't need that title because it makes me happy to do this, is not what you deserve, if that makes sense. So anyway, let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.